Did you know that most people over 80 can no longer do something as simple as standing up from a chair without using their hands? It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they've given up, but because, over time, a little strength, a little balance, and a little confidence quietly slips away without anyone noticing. Yet, there are still people at 80, 85, even 90 years old who continue to walk with steady steps, who still remember conversations clearly, who still climb stairs with ease, who still wake up each morning feeling light, calm, and ready to begin. If you're watching this and you can still do even a few of those things, then congratulations. You're doing something most people your age no longer can. And maybe, just maybe, you're quietly aging in reverse. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 simple abilities that reveal the truth about your physical and mental health after 80. But before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from. What city or country are you in? Please leave a comment. I truly look forward to hearing from you. And if this topic resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Together, we'll keep walking this journey of health, freedom, and independence. 1. Standing up from a chair without using your hands. Let's try something simple. You're probably sitting right now, so try standing up without using your hands. If you can rise steadily, without wobbling or pushing off the chair, then you've just passed a test that most people over 80 cannot. Standing up from a seated position isn't just a movement. It's a full-body coordination of your thighs, core, lower back, and balance. Most of all, it's your body's quiet declaration, "I'm still in control." I think of Walter, 84, from Northern California. He used to be agile and independent, but one day, he realized he was leaning on the table just to stand up. At first, it was just a small push. Then came the two-handed lift. Then came the deep sighs just to tie his shoes. Until one day, he slipped in the kitchen. He wasn't seriously hurt, but he couldn't get up for a long time. And that was the moment that woke him up. Walter didn't want that to happen again. So he started small. Every morning, he sat in a chair with no armrests, crossed his arms, and practiced standing up without using his hands. At first, just once, then twice, then 5 times. After a few weeks, he could stand tall again. No hands, no wobble, no fear. Not only did he regain a skill, he regained his confidence. This movement is more than physical. It's your body saying, "I can still get up and go where I choose." You can try it now. Find a chair with no arms. Sit with your back straight. Cross your arms over your chest. And rise. If you can do it easily, leave a comment below. 1. That's your number today. If you're not quite there yet, don't be discouraged. Just start. Try doing it once in the morning, then again at night. Even once is enough to begin. Because resilience doesn't begin where you are. It begins where you choose to begin again. When you can rise without support, the next step is seeing how far and how fast you can still walk. 2. Walking briskly without getting winded. Picture yourself outside. You're heading to the mailbox, or crossing the street before the light turns red. Can you walk briskly without having to stop and catch your breath? It may sound small, but this is one of the clearest indicators of overall health and longevity. If you can still walk quickly with steady breath, it means your heart, lungs, muscles, and spirit are still moving together in harmony. I think of Helen, 80 from Michigan. She used to love her morning walks, but over time, she began to slow down. At first, she told herself, "It's just age." Then one morning, she couldn't even complete her usual loop around the neighborhood. Not because of pain, but because of fatigue and breathlessness. Helen didn't give in. She started small, from her door to the mailbox, then to the corner, then one full block. Each day, just a little further. And after a few weeks, she was walking fast again. And more than that, she was walking with joy. Brisk walking isn't just a way to get somewhere. It's your body saying, "I'm still alive. I'm still strong." Try it today. Take 10 to 20 brisk steps. If you can do it without stopping or gasping for breath, leave a comment. 2. That's your sign of strength. If it feels difficult, that's okay. Begin with short walks. To the gate, then the sidewalk, then the block. Every step you take is a step toward reclaiming your strength. Because your legs don't just carry you forward. They quietly reflect how far your whole body has come and where it's ready to go next. Now, let's test something even simpler. Can you stand on one foot for 10 seconds? You may be surprised by what it reveals. 3. Balancing on one foot for 10 seconds. Can you stand on one foot without holding on for 10 seconds? It might sound like a child's game, but in reality, this is one of the most sensitive signs of how well your brain, muscles, and nervous system are working together. Losing balance doesn't always start with a fall. It starts quietly, when brushing your teeth, stepping down a curb, or turning around in the kitchen. I think of Robert, 81 from Colorado. He always felt sharp and strong, until one morning, while brushing his teeth, he noticed he was leaning hard on the sink. He tried standing on one foot for just a few seconds, but had to grab the wall. That little moment spoke louder than any medical report. Robert didn't give up. He started trying again each morning, balancing on one foot while brushing his teeth. At first, he lightly touched the wall. Then, after a few days, he let go. After a month, he could step down sidewalks and walk across slick floors with calm and control. Balance isn't just about not falling. It's proof that your eyes, ears, nerves, and muscles still communicate smoothly. It's peace of mind, in motion. You can try it now. Stand near a sturdy surface. Lift one foot a few inches off the ground. Hold for 10 seconds. If you can do it without wobbling or reaching out, leave a comment. 3. That quiet number says, "My balance is still strong." If it's hard, that's okay. Practice 5 seconds per leg, 3 times a day. Then gradually build up. Because this isn't about athletic performance. It's about feeling safe in your own home, about reaching the sink, the stairs, the front door, without fear. When your balance returns, so does your confidence. Now that you're standing strong, let's move to something a little harder. Can you sit down on the floor and stand back up without help? 4. Getting down on the floor and back up without help. This one might feel more challenging, but it's also one of the most important. Can you get down on the floor and then stand up again without needing someone to pull you? For many people over 80, this ability fades slowly until one day they realize they can no longer do it. It takes strength, flexibility, coordination, and trust in your legs, your back, and your balance. But more than anything, it takes belief that your body can still carry you. I think of Jack, 84 from Georgia. One afternoon, his grandson invited him to play on the rug. Jack hesitated, not because he didn't want to, but because he wasn't sure he could get back up. That hesitation hurt more than any ache in his knees. It was the moment he realized something precious was slipping away. So he started gently. Each morning, he knelt by his bed, then stood up. A few days later, he lowered himself further, then sat, then stood again. After a few weeks, he could sit on the floor and rise again with ease and with pride. Getting off the floor is not just strength. It's the full orchestra of your body working together. It's freedom, and it's motion. You can try it. Find a soft rug. Sit slowly. Then try to stand, without holding on to anything. If you can do it, leave a comment. 4. That number is a quiet declaration of independence. If not yet, no shame. Start small. Squat beside the bed. Then kneel. Then slowly stand. No one starts perfect, but every small step is a step toward standing tall again. Because sometimes, freedom begins with the courage to sit down. And now, let's move on to something that looks simple, but speaks volumes. Can you carry a full bag of groceries without stopping or stumbling? 5. Carrying a full grocery bag without struggle. When was the last time you carried groceries into the house? Could you walk steadily, without stopping halfway, shifting the weight, or feeling breathless? It may seem like a small task, but it reveals a great deal about your full body strength, endurance, and coordination. After 60, muscle loss becomes more common, especially in the arms, shoulders, and upper back. If a grocery bag starts to feel too heavy, it may be your body's way of saying, "I need a little support." I think of Dennis, 80 from Ohio. He used to carry everything in one trip. No second runs. No help. But one day, while climbing the stairs with his groceries, he had to stop and sit. His arms trembled. His chest was tight. That moment stayed with him, not because of the weight, but because of what it meant. Dennis made a choice. He started squeezing a tennis ball every day to build grip strength. Then he added light dumbbells. Then wall push-ups. Week by week, he got stronger. Not to impress anyone, but to reclaim his comfort and confidence. Carrying groceries isn't just an arm workout. It involves your core, legs, back, heart, and lungs. It's a reflection of whether you can carry not just groceries, but your life, with steadiness. Try this now. Carry a regular grocery bag around your home. If you can do it steadily, without stopping or struggling, leave a comment 5. That number means you're still strong where it matters most. And if it feels difficult today, start small. Squeeze a soft ball. Lift small objects for 5 minutes a day. Your strength can return, not for applause, but to help you live freely and fully. Because real strength isn't just in the arms. It's in the quiet moments when your body says, I can still take care of myself. Next, we'll take this strength one level higher. Can you climb a flight of stairs without resting? 6. Climbing a flight of stairs without stopping. For younger people, stairs are just part of daily life. But for older adults, a staircase can feel like a mountain. Climbing a full flight without resting or holding the railing is a sign that your body is still working in harmony. It takes leg strength, heart endurance, lung capacity, and balance, all at once. I think of Clara, 82, from Pennsylvania. After a minor slip a few years ago, she started avoiding stairs. She took elevators when possible. She stayed on the ground floor during visits. Until one day, she stayed at her daughter's home, and the only bathroom was upstairs. Clara had no choice. She climbed slowly, holding the railing. By the time she reached the top, she was breathless and embarrassed. That moment changed something inside her. She decided to rebuild, 3 steps at a time, then 5, holding the railing at first. Each day, a little more. She added breathing exercises, and after a few weeks, she climbed a full flight on her own. Her strength returned, but so did her pride. Doctors often use stair climbing as a test of cardiopulmonary health. If you can climb 10 to 12 steps without resting, your body is still supporting you from the inside out. Try it today. If you can walk up a full flight without stopping or holding the railing, leave a comment, 6. If you can't do it yet, don't worry. Start with just 3 steps. Use the railing. Take your time. Because climbing stairs isn't about showing off. It's about reclaiming the freedom to move confidently between where you are and where you want to be. Now that we've tested the body, let's gently turn to the mind. Can you remember what you had for dinner last night? Or a conversation from earlier this week? 7. Remembering recent conversations and events clearly. Do you remember what you ate last night, or who you spoke to earlier this week? You might think, I'm older now. Forgetting a few things is normal. But your ability to recall recent events is a powerful sign that your mind is still sharp and your brain is functioning well. This isn't about long-term memory, not about school days or your first car. It's about the short-term memory that keeps you connected to the present. I think of Leonard, 84, from North Carolina. He's not a man of many words, but everyone is amazed at how he remembers birthdays, family meals, and even classmates from decades ago. When asked his secret, he simply says, I stay curious. I read. I talk to people. I never stop learning. Leonard doesn't take brain supplements. He exercises his memory by living a mentally active life. Memory, like muscle, needs regular use. And remembering recent things means your blood flow, alertness, and mental engagement are still intact. Try it now. Can you remember last night's dinner or what you talked about with someone on Monday? If so, leave a comment. 7. If it's getting harder lately, don't lose hope. Start by reading a little every day. Call someone you love. Write down 3 things you did today. Memory doesn't disappear. It simply needs to be woken up and brought back into motion. You don't have to remember everything, just enough to stay connected, stay aware, and stay in the beautiful now. And now, let's finish with one of the quietest, yet most powerful, signs of health. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Part 8. Waking up refreshed after a good night's sleep. How do you feel when you first open your eyes each morning? Clear-headed, steady, ready to begin the day. Or do you wake up tired, foggy, and needing a nap by noon? How you feel after sleep isn't just coincidence. It's your body's way of telling you whether your internal systems are healing, resetting, and functioning properly. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Your heart rests. Your brain clears toxins. Your immune system recharges. And your muscles and nerves recover. I think of Eleanor, 86, from Arizona. For a while, she woke up groggy every day. Not sick, just drained. Her doctors didn't find anything serious, but she knew something was off. So she made a few small changes. She dimmed the lights after dinner, turned off the TV at night, and let natural sunlight into her room in the morning. 2 weeks later, she was sleeping deeper and waking up with more energy, more focus, and a brighter mood. Because a good night's sleep is the foundation for every other kind of wellness, physical, emotional, and mental. Ask yourself 3 questions. Do you fall asleep within 30 minutes? Do you sleep through most of the night? Do you wake up without feeling foggy? If you answered yes, leave a comment. 8. That number means your body still knows how to take care of itself. If not yet, it's okay. Try going to bed at the same time every night. Turn off screens before sleep. Keep your room cool and dark. Most of the time, your body doesn't need pills. It just needs help returning to its natural rhythm. Because when you wake up feeling good, you move through the day with more strength, more peace, and more joy. That's not just sleep. That's your body whispering, "I'm still here, and I'm still thriving." Conclusion. If you've made it this far, take a quiet moment to pause. Because what we've just gone through together isn't just a list of 8 abilities. It's a mirror, a reflection of your strength, your spirit, and every step your body has taken through the years. So many people believe that after 80, everything must slow down, that strength fades, that memory slips, that freedom shrinks. But the truth is, some of the most resilient people I know are the ones who keep showing up. They keep standing tall, walking with purpose, balancing with grace, getting down on the floor, lifting what matters, climbing stairs, remembering clearly, and waking each morning, ready to begin again. Aging doesn't always mean decline. Sometimes it means growing deeper, wiser, more present, and more alive. If you found yourself in even just a few of these 8 signs, then know this: you're not just surviving. You're defying what age is supposed to look like. And if there were some signs you couldn't do, that's okay too. Because awareness is power. And every new day is a chance to rebuild what time may have taken. Strength can return. Balance can be retrained. Memory can sharpen. And healing can begin again. Wherever you are in your journey, please remember this: you're still here. You're still capable. You're still growing. If this video helped you see your own strength in a new way, I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment and tell us Which of these abilities can you still do? Your story might inspire someone else today. And if you found value here, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone over 80 you care about. Because growing older doesn't mean fading. It can mean becoming more courageous, more grounded, more full of heart. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay kind, and keep moving forward. Because aging doesn't have to mean giving up. Sometimes it simply means rising again.